Peace and joy, guys. Welcome back to another video, Drumheller Farms. Today we're bringing in a bunch of fill sand for a future garage that we're building here on the farm. The actual edge of the barn is going to be right here. You can see I still got some fill to do here. There's about 4 foot of fill, and it was really just this corner that needed to be filled in. There was already quite a bit leveled off here to begin with. This is going to be a 36 wide by 40 deep barn, and I'm going to bring you guys along on, this build as we get closer here. And I'm going to bring you along today hauling some material. Now, this isn't quite as big of a load as what I had been hauling. I was leaving there weighing in at like 35. One time was 37,000 pounds, and I told him, I said, man, guys, that's just too much. I mean, the GVW on the truck's only 25,000. So I thought, yeah, leaving there, it was pretty hard to get that old girl moving. So I told him, just give me 5 yards every time. There's no sense of trying to break the truck. Come along with me today. We're gonna be filling this in. We're gonna be going to the gravel yard. That's a cool place. So you guys can check that out with me. And then we're gonna pick up Allison for lunch. She's gonna come with us, and we're gonna have a good day. So appreciate you watching. Let's go. Hey, here we are at the gravel yard. Bailey's Sand and Gravel, where I go to get all my supplies most of the time. And all you do here is you come up on these scales. You can see our weight over there, about 15,760 pounds. And then we got a green light here that tells us when they've weighed us. And there's a guy in there, and what he's doing is he's keeping track of every load I take, how much material I'm taking out of here. And at the end of the day, when I'm done hauling, I'll stop in there and he'll say, well, what'd you get? And I'll tell him, got fill sand, and he'll figure up the total and I'll pay him. This is sweet right here. Look at this. Separating the rocks and the sand and everything in between. I just love this. I can sit here all day and watch this stuff. It's pretty cool. We got 2 different size rocks coming out right here, 3 different. Getting their water from right here. This guy was just pulling in when I left last time. Something about playing in the dirt, man. It's like, you never grow up, right? It's just, it's a fun time. One scoop of that thing's almost 5 yards, man. It's crazy. thing you gotta do is you gotta tarp up. That way when you're going down the road, sand ain't flying all over people's vehicles. little lever there that breaks it. Now if I was a big timer, this would all be electronic. I'd never have to get out of the truck, but someday. The other thing you want to do is make sure, yep, just like that right there. You want to make sure you kick that sand off there. You'll get in trouble by the DOT when you're flinging mud and sand all over people's vehicles on the road. The other thing you want to make sure of that I didn't talk about was you got to make sure your tailgate is latched, okay? And I'll show you how to do that when we go dump. Second load coming in hot. All right. Ah, man, my knee. A couple things you gotta do before you can drop your load. First, you gotta roll the tarp up. Which again, if I was big timer, I wouldn't even have to get out of the truck to do this. Second thing you gotta do is release those pins on the tailgate. Just like that. Oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna say is you gotta make sure you don't have any power lines up ahead of you, or trees or branches or anything, which we do have this power line, but it's not in the way. I've already checked that before. Now with this particular rig, to engage the PTO, it's a transmission driven PTO, so you have to put it in gear. Sometimes you have to kind of move just a little bit to get it in there. Now that it's in, I'll throw it back in neutral. Give her a little gas. Now what I do is I lower it just a little bit, put it in drive, boom, get that tailgate to smack back, and that'll knock off any sand or whatever kind of material stuck on the back of the pickup truck. Take your PTO out. It's that simple. Now, before you head back to the gravel yard to get yourself another load, do not forget to close your tailgate, which I don't know what happened here, but it did not close on its own like it normally does. Oh, I see that pin. There. Now, to close that bad boy, pull it up. It's got this little ring right here, and that holds it in place. That nut right there holds it in place with this ring. Another thing you want to do, again, clean off all this so you're not dropping sand down the road, because you can get a ticket for that. Hey, back to the yard we go. When I was here just a few weeks ago, that pile of sand was probably a 1/16 of the size. I mean, it was barely as big as the pickup truck. Here's where we got to get on her just a little bit to get up this hill. That old cat diesel working. Gotta love it, man. I know all you truckers out there hauling big rig, you guys are probably making fun of me in this little truck, but this is fun to me. I don't care what you say. Rico Suave truck driver there. This isn't a really big gravel pit, but it's nice and convenient being right here in between the farm and my shop. It's almost exactly halfway. Bulldozers and off-road trucks and loaders and screeners and scrap metal. Oh. Old cable cranes. I mean, it's all cool, man. It's all cool stuff. All right, now what we do is we go back through the scales. They'll weigh our outgoing weight and then obviously subtract the two, and you'll figure out how much material you got in the box. And we'll sit here and wait until they give us the green light again. Oh, lightest load yet, 29,000. 29,000, that's light. I kind of had a little talking to him this morning, telling him, hey man, I can't be hauling 37,000 pounds on this thing again. And he's like, well, it looked good, it all fit in there. I'm saying, well, I know, but man, I might not. He goes, you're not far to go, you made it home all right. I said, I know, but I want to make more than one load a day because I'm not sure my truck's gonna handle too many more of those loads. All right, load 4 going out. About 32,000 pounds on that load. We got the green light. All right, we're gonna get a load of Millings now. That's crushed asphalt. People use that for driveways and parking lots. And this is gonna be going to the shop. So our yard is full of Millings up there and it's in bad shape. So I'm gonna go pick up Allison, and while I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and take a load of Millings to the shop. A little bit of a hill to make it up here. Got a sweet view from up here though. Let's head to the shop. Now, I'm gonna pick up Allison. We're gonna come to this gravel pit, and I want you to notice something. When she's in this passenger seat, I can guarantee you she's gonna have a smile from ear to ear, and I bet you she's gonna say, oh, this is sick. This is sick. Seeing all these stones around here. If you guys know Allison, she's a rock hound, and she makes jewelry with lots of rocks. She does silversmithing, and shout out to her jewelry business. That's Wild River Bend Rustics. All right, well, we got delayed a little bit because we had to put a fire out at the office. One of the install crews had an issue with their install, but we took that time to go ahead and get some lunch. Back off to hauling now. That's all I got. told you. She said, so basically they just get to play all day. I'm like, yeah, pretty much. Playing in a big sandbox. Oh, shoot. Look what came today. Future video, guys. We're gonna be trying this out. If you remember a couple videos ago, trying out that post sapling puller, I told you I was probably gonna be ordering another piece of equipment from Titan Attachments, and I went ahead and did so. Came in today. This thing is way beefier than what I thought it was gonna be. I mean, this thing is a beast. I'm actually like, where the heck am I gonna put it at? But I'll probably get it out of the front yard for now. I like how it matches my Kubota already. That's pretty sweet. We are done hauling for today, and I got 8 loads in. 9 if you count the one we took to the shop. I'm gonna get these things leveled out here. First, I gotta get chores done for the afternoon. Watch the OJ, watch the OJ. I'm thinking about it.
Like what?
Trench your rear end if you don't move out of the way. All right, well, I didn't give that much thought. It's in the garage here, but you guys weren't supposed to see this. I guess now that you've seen it, so be it. But this is a future video here. This is a new rig for the farm. This is a 2022 Defender Limited Max. So this thing's pretty sweet, and you guys are going to be checking that out in a future video along with this trencher. All right, time to get all this dirt moved. How does this go? Third time's a charm. Oh, nice. All right, last thing we gotta do for the night, hook up this gooseneck, get the skid steer chained down, ready to grade the parking lot at the shop tomorrow. This trailer is actually brand new. I've only used it about one time.
These are so heavy. Holy mackerel. Come on.
Once it starts to go, it's gonna take your arm.
Wow.
Loaded, ready to go. All right, guys, thanks for coming along with me today. It was a fun day, hauling material, playing in a sandbox, playing with equipment. A little bit more to do tomorrow, I appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button. God bless.